Fans are growing increasingly worried about the safety of MADEIN members after the disturbing allegations against the 143 Entertainment CEO. With Gaeun's absence and bruises appearing on other members, fans are demanding action and asking the company to prioritize the girls' safety. By 2024, MADEIN, the rising K-pop group created by 143 Entertainment, had already made waves in the industry. But their journey, which began in February 2023 with their first mini-album, Limelight, was about to take a dramatic turn. Initially, the trio of Miyu, Suye, and Gaeun quickly gained attention with their impressive performances and unique style, capturing the hearts of fans and critics alike. Just a year later, the group took a bold new path, rebranding from Limelight to MADEIN and introducing new members, marking the start of a fresh chapter. Former Kepler stars Mashiro and Kang Yeso joined the group as well, along with two rising stars from Produce 101 Japan The Girls, Serena Saito and Nagomi Abe. This strategic revamp not only broadened the group's talents, but also helped amplify their presence on the K-pop stage, bringing new fan bases and pushing the group into a more competitive landscape. With the new members bringing in additional excitement and anticipation, 2024 seemed poised to be MADEIN's breakout year. That is, until an unexpected scandal involving the agency's CEO threatened to derail everything they had worked for. What followed was a storm of allegations, and the group, along with their fans, were suddenly thrown into a chaotic, uncertain future. When November 10th, 2024 rolled around, fans noticed that Gaeun had deleted all of her posts and unfollowed not only her group's agency, 143 Entertainment, but also its CEO. These actions left fans on edge and worried that these changes might signal Gaeun's exit from MADEIN, but 143 Entertainment initially stated otherwise. In a statement released on November 11th, the company insisted that Gaeun was visiting the hospital due to some health issues. Sadly for the fans, this meant she had decided to temporarily halt activities to focus on recovering her health. As this was announced, the agency also stated that MADEIN would continue its activities with 6 members, Mashiro, Yeso, Miyu, Suye, Serena, and Nagomi, for the time being. These developments certainly made everyone suspicious, but everyone just hoped that Gaeun was on a temporary hiatus and that she would, at some point, come back. Then, on the 22nd of November 2024, the K-pop world was shaken to its core as one of the biggest bombshells of the year exploded into the headlines. The story unfolded on JTBC's Scandal Supervisor, where an unnamed 5th-generation idol dropped some very disturbing news. The idol in question revealed that they had been the victim of some seriously inappropriate behavior from their agency's CEO just after they hinted at leaving their group. According to the idol, it all went down when she allegedly invited her boyfriend over to the dorm. Now, this was a move that didn't sit well with everyone, especially the CEO. In a bold attempt to make things right, the idol issued a heartfelt apology to the company and even put her career on the line, saying she'd leave the group if the CEO wanted her out. Guess what? Instead of handling it with professionalism, the CEO hit her with an absolutely disturbing request. He allegedly asked her to be his one-day girlfriend in exchange for her freedom. But here's where it gets darker. Once the office door was locked, things went from bad to worse. For 2 hours, Gaeun was subjected to relentless advances despite saying no over and over again. Then things got worse. After promising the idol's parents that he would stay away from the group and not interact with the members, the CEO pulled a shocking 180. He boarded a flight to Japan with them and sat right next to his alleged victim, with the latter visibly trembling throughout the entire flight, clearly rattled by his presence. Not long after, she took a step back from her job, suspending her activities for health reasons. But according to JTBC's report, the CEO didn't back down. He reportedly started attempting to paint her as the aggressor and positioning himself as the innocent victim. And get this, he also allegedly warned the other members, if this goes public and the company suffers, do you know how much compensation you'll owe? The agency's legal team, in full damage control mode, has been fiercely denying every allegation to the parents. To make matters even more confusing, they threw in a little legal twist, pointing out that the alleged victim was 18 at the time and invoking Korea's Civil Law and Children and Youth Act. Naturally, the idol kept her identity a secret, sparking an absolute frenzy online, with fans around the globe going into overdrive, playing detective to figure out who it could be. While JTBC had disguised the idol's voice and her face, fans connected the dots together and figured out that the alleged victim was none other than Gaeun. Understandably so, the internet exploded with outrage as people demanded that the 143 Entertainment CEO be brought to justice for what he was accused of. On the same day the report came out, on November 22nd, the agency released a statement confirming that the report was indeed about MADEIN, but actively denied the serious claims of misconduct involving the CEO and one of the group's members. 143 Entertainment even pointed to alleged video evidence of the two riding in a car together and stated their interactions appeared normal. On top of that, they even addressed a hotel incident, which is what raised the most eyebrows. They stated that the member involved was simply with acquaintances, not in any compromising embarrassing or dangerous situation. 143 Entertainment also pointed fingers at the media, accusing them of relying on false accounts from individuals who weren't even connected to the group. Fans were quick to highlight a strange omission in the company's statement. The sudden reference to a hotel-related incident added an entirely new layer, baffling fans since this detail had never been mentioned before, sparking conversations and raising suspicions about whether there were more disturbing details to the story that the public didn't know of. Netizens immediately took to social media demanding answers, with one user tweeting, "None of us ever knew anything about a hotel." One fan even expressed their outrage saying, "Are you trying to say this 19-year-old girl wanted any kind of contact with the CEO of her company who holds her career in his hands? Get those girls out of there." But as if this shocking revelation wasn't enough to send the internet into a meltdown, Gaeun wasn't the only one with a story to tell. Once this case blew up all over the internet, some past cases of misconduct by 143 Entertainment began resurfacing. Miyu, another MADEIN member, previously came forward to share her own unsettling experience with the CEO dating back to her time in Limelight, the group that eventually morphed into MADEIN. In an eye-opening interview with icon Song Joon-hyung, Miyu opened up about the CEO's repeated romantic advances, leaving her feeling uncomfortable and unsupported during some of her most vulnerable moments. "It was a difficult time," she admitted, calling attention to the total lack of protection she felt. However, even though fans were hoping that Gaeun would get her justice and the other girls would also escape the situation unharmed, that unfortunately didn't happen. On Friday, November 29th, 143 Entertainment announced that Gaeun would be leaving MADEIN. They presented Gaeun's departure as her own decision, citing personal reasons. The agency again denied the allegations against the CEO, insisting they had evidence to back their stance. They assured fans they'd address any legal disputes and urged support for the remaining 6 members. Still, fans remained unconvinced, doubting Gaeun's departure was entirely her decision. Many believed that she was removed from the group for speaking out against the CEO, feeling disturbed at how the company was moving to protect him despite the accusations. In addition to that, 143 Entertainment went out of their way to erase Gaeun from their social media, taking down her photos and clumsily editing her out of group shots as if she had never been part of the team. Fans felt this move only fueled suspicions, believing such actions hinted at guilt rather than innocence. As a commenter stated, the company wasn't even trying to hide its support of the CEO behind corporate language or fake concern for the victim, which made the situation all the more concerning for the members. This is why people unanimously decided that they would boycott the company and all their groups, including iKON, and would continue to do so until the CEO was fired and the members' safety was ensured. While the CEO's questionable actions remained under investigation, attention shifted toward Mashiro, another member, during a live stream in December 2024. What initially seemed like a routine interaction quickly took a concerning turn. Mashiro appeared with visible bruises on her arms, which could not have been caused by choreography practice. What made the situation even more suspicious was Mashiro's reaction once the bruise was pointed out. After a commenter asked her about it during the live stream, she visibly tensed up and covered it with an armband, a move that only deepened fans' worries. If the bruises were really just an accident, netizens believe Mashiro could have easily explained what happened. But instead, she avoided the topic entirely, and that raised even more questions. Across social media, fans have been lighting up the agency's accounts, demanding answers. If one member was allegedly ousted for exposing SA and another appeared with unexplained bruises, fans began questioning the safety of the others, fearing they might be facing similar threats. As this incident stayed fresh in the minds of fans, 143 Entertainment was soon in hot water again by the end of December 2024. This time, an article came out accusing an entertainment company of withholding tens of millions of South Korean won in unpaid wages. Around 40 staff members claimed that they had worked on a music video but hadn't been paid for over 3 months. The article went on to claim that the agency pressured the production company to accept less money or face defamation lawsuits. The article didn't name any company outright, but details like a September debut and the mention of a natural version of the music video strongly hinted that 143 Entertainment was the one being referred to. However, the company didn't respond to the accusations, leaving fans with more reasons to not give any money to the company. As more and more controversial rumors have surfaced, the situation has quickly evolved into a massive public outcry, with fans taking bold and assertive action to ensure that the truth is uncovered and justice is served. On November 29th, the streets of Gangnam, Seoul were flooded with passionate fans who came together to stage a powerful truck protest outside the headquarters of the company. The sight was hard to miss, as large, brightly colored trucks filled with bold messages and slogans circled the area. Messages such as "thoroughly investigate and disclose the facts," "do not protect criminals," and 143 Entertainment, "stop remaining silent and resolve the issue swiftly. Fulfill your responsibility to the members as their agency," filled the air, demanding that the agency step up and take responsibility for the gravity of the allegations against their CEO. According According to the sentiments of many fans on Twitter and Reddit, it seems that this protest is just the beginning. The fan movement is far from over, and it's clear that they are not going to back down until the truth comes to light. The agency has recently announced a maiden comeback without Gaeun, but fans are making it clear that they won't stand for silence or attempts to cover up serious allegations. While the group may go forward with their return, it's widely expected to flop. What remains uncertain is whether this will finally prompt the company to take action against the CEO or if they will persist in pretending everything is fine.